Hey everyone, this is Gabe Stefan with Astral Talk. This is a 2020 forecast for Aquarius Suns and Rising Aquarius. Okay, interesting. Interesting thing to talk about with y'all. Because for some of y'all, might be having some spiritual awakenings this year. I have to say the least. You might have some spiritual awakenings, meaning you might experience quite a few things ending and come into a complete full cycle in order to start something new that's coming in the future. Some of y'all might feel tired a lot. There's a lot of heavy energy in your 12th house. A lot of heavy energy in your 12th house. And one thing I have to say is definitely make sure you're up to date and keeping up with your mental health. Definitely. I couldn't stress that enough. Make sure your mental health is good. Make sure you're constantly exercising your mental health. Meditations or anything spiritual is going to be very powerful for you this year. Very powerful. There's going to be a lot of things subconsciously that's going to come up for you. The universe is definitely talking to you this year. Listen to it. Listen to it deeply. I know some of y'all Aquarius, especially Aquarius Suns, you guys think so logically that you don't even think about what's the universe talking to you. You know, sometimes y'all just act like that doesn't exist. Some of y'all, not all of y'all, but some of y'all think that it doesn't exist. It does exist. That crown chakra is going to be lit up this year. Okay, just keep it at that. And since the 12th house is ruled by Pisces naturally, there could be like I said, there's going to be a lot of subconscious things happening. I would say do not fall into escapism a lot this year. Just don't do it. Because you will fall in a hole. This year is not a good year for people who have addictions who are Aquarius or Aquarius risings. It's not a good year for addictions or any of that nature. It just, especially if you're trying, it could be a powerful monumental moment if you do quit your addiction all of a sudden. This year could be that year, but it could be that year where you just continuously fall deep in that hole. So just be very wary of that, be very careful, and don't escape too much into drinking, alcohol, drugs, and all that. Because Saturn, especially Saturn's going to teach you a lesson, a hardcore lesson with that. So yeah, just be wary of that, I suggest. Try and think of anything else, main themes that you have to be wary of. But like I said, this would be a powerful time for meditation, anything spiritual. Some of y'all will definitely experience spiritual awakenings, for sure. Definitely, for sure. Okay, let's move forward. Okay. Mercury retrograde will affect you somehow financially. February, March. It may affect your busy schedule in the summer. And then with the career stuff, you won't feel too much of the effects of that, to be honest. You may feel it some way, but it's not going to be the worst thing ever with your career. The main theme I would say for this year would be, depending on where these sensitive points are with Aquarius or your sun in Aquarius, Uranus is going to be, since it is your ruling planet in your ruling chart, or the ruler of your chart, you will definitely, like I told Leos, you will definitely feel your nervous system being under stress. But this, for Aquarius, is a little different. It's going to be emotionally. Because I know some of y'all don't feel emotionally, really. You will feel it somehow. Especially if Uranus is in your 4th house. It will shake up a lot of things in your home life. Family. It will definitely shake up your emotional roots in the next coming years. Especially for those, some of y'all at the beginning of Aquarius have probably experienced it already, but I'm talking more like January 24th to maybe 28th, 29th. You'll definitely see some shakeups this year, and then of course, as the years go by, it will affect Aquarius who are later in the season, who were born later. You'll definitely feel the shakeups, and then of course, if you know your chart, you'll know if it's in your ascendant or your midheaven or whatever sensitive points. But yeah, it's definitely going to shake up a lot of things. But at least Venus will revamp your love life a lot. It will provide nutrients for that area of life in terms of things you want to do, like interests that you have with love. It may, if you have children, it may revamp your relationship with your children a lot more. You might become more interested in doing, anything athletic, sport activities. Yeah, I mean, Venus retrograde is going to be pretty positive and pretty favorable for you. Mars retrograde won't affect you too much, in my opinion. Yeah, you could have some disputes with neighbors or your siblings. It may clear out a lot of things in your environment, but I feel like that's not going to be a major thing. Mars retrograde won't affect you too much, in my opinion. It is what it is. Okay. But this is what I really wanted to talk about, though, for Aquarius. Because I feel like you guys and ladies, and those who are non-binary, some of y'all are going to be the forefront of this age of Aquarius. Not just because you're Aquarius. It's not just because of that. But it will be partially because some of you have natural gifts of progressing forward with the human society. A lot of you are very aware of what works in society and what doesn't work anymore. And with that Jupiter and Saturn conjunction in Aquarius, and once those two really push forward into Aquarius next year, I feel like a lot of Aquarius, or I wouldn't say a lot, but I feel like quite a few Aquarius will help progress the world forward. And you guys would be more willing to adapt to the new changes. I mean, some of y'all are real stubborn too, but some of y'all are, I feel like most of you will be willing to accept the new changes that are going to occur in the world, especially externally. I do feel like some of y'all will be part of that. And I feel like next year would be more of your year. I feel like this year, if you're willing to have the spiritual awakening, it will open you up to a lot of things going forward. And I feel like it will bless you into next year, into 2021. Because there's a lot of positive aspects for y'all for next year, for the most part. with regardless of the Uranus challenging some of y'all, I feel like since Uranus rules Aquarius and rules, rules you in the soul, and for those who have a natal chart of a rising Aquarius, it rules your chart. Yeah, it may be challenging you, but I feel like it's challenging you for the best, because that's your planet. Uranus is your planet. And I feel like that's going to be a main theme for y'all this year, especially for first couple days of Aquarius, for those who were born those days, the first week or two. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have for Aquarius. I mean, it's not going to be a bad year. It's just, to me, some of you will may be slapped in the face spiritually if you're not really aware and wanting to be aware. I'm not saying it's forcing you to be aware, but when Saturn and Pluto is aligning in a certain area of your life, in your chart especially, it's putting the focus on that. It's putting the focus on that, and I know quite a few Aquarius or rising Aquarius who don't believe in spirituality, who don't see it that way, and they just base everything off of facts. And it's like, okay, that's cool, but when you have that rude awakening one day of coincidence and certain things happening, I'm not saying don't tell you I told you so, but I'm just saying the universe is real. The universe will talk to you. The universe will ignite your intellect about situations that happen to you, because they don't just happen sometimes. With some Aquarius would say, they just happen. But I mean, that's all I have for Aquarius. Like I said, it's not going to be a bad year. Just be cognitive about certain things that may come up, things that are hidden, and be ready for anything that needs to end. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say. All right, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and move on to my last sign. So I'll see ya.